Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Roadrunners offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. The Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Right, this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, They can make guys miss. Those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves.
Turning it on! Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it with the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, you can upgrade your roster immediately.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Takes the handoff. It's Traore. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, Gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. Picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants it all. Touchdown, UTSA. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You've got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot to return that one as he booted it out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Okay, ready?
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They've got the screen set up. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose down the middle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to... The field position with the return.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah.
He breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
And I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line when they get to the QB.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Motion from the back. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Back open in the middle. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Tigers want to crank their tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Got the back over the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary, the big tight end, catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They settled for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. He did a nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Missouri has the offense ready to go drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. The 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. He'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hit as he throws. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintain the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The option look. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wrestles down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Missouri! And the stomping has commenced.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. Going to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job you show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Gives it on the option. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Roadrunners have it with a first and goal. Thanks to grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet! Trying to slam it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. Then more drives like this is what's needed.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. 22 water. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here.
No good. That keeps the score. Missouri, 35. UTSA, 19.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Now the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
UTSA 19.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to run salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You get late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one. And no messing around. around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Traore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Diaz. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Let's it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, pivot to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
They put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense working from the pistol. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back. Time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. The throw. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pulls it in on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
For the offense.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get rid of it. And make the connection on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're
Fires toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the big touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult part of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Running into the open space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. Well, look what what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
And everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.